Hey guys, what's up? Bargainman Hobo here. Welcome back to the next episode of Scooby-Doo 9100 Frights on the PS2. And I swear, I am terrified for this because I swear the skipping on the intros gets worse every time I load it up, and I'm genuinely afraid the disc will give up the ghost before I can finish. In the event that happens, I will try and chase down another copy, but I looked and this game's really expensive. Okay. So, I'm thinking. I hope that doesn't come to this, but if this game gives up the ghost and I'm not able to buy another copy, what should we do instead? Like, should we thinking let's just get another game and just do that one instead? Hopefully that one won't die on me. Now, there's no guarantee that will happen for Scooby-Doo, but like I said, the skipping just gets worse every time. But anyway, how you guys doing today? I put out my May review. It's now, here we are, June 4th, and I put it out. And I kind of, as I've said before, a big part of why that video was delayed so heavily was because of school. School ate, I swear, ate like half the month. Just being that whiny, entitled child always yelling, "Me first." Well, that thing was that even though school was out, my I need to start paying attention. My obligations weren't over. I still had real life obligations I had to be doing. So to that end, I basically was not able to finish in May. And even then, I did get it out today. I kind of admit I kind of rushed it, and I could have done a heck of a lot. Have I already been here before? Okay, I admit I could have done so much better. Oh yeah, I've already been here before. It's been a while since I played. I freaking no, I can't go back up. Okay. I kind of life was dead, kind of catching up to me, and you know, I had other stuff going on. But I did kind of rush the video, and I will be the first to say it is not my best work by a long shot. I really could have and should have done better. Unfortunately, that just didn't happen this go around. But, oh sure, now you give me help when I don't actually need it. And so, to that end, okay, let me start over. I had I had an adult beverage prior to this, but I don't know if that's really... Either way, so I have two projects in mind for June. My June review, which I'll just say will be going a little mad. There's your hint of what it is. It's an iconic duo and we're going mad. Hey, if anyone can figure it out... in fact, I have a challenge for you. If anyone can guess the game, anyone who doesn't already know, because I have told a couple people, one guy doing my thumbnails and one guy another YouTuber who's doing a cameo, thank you to who that is. If you can guess, so your hints are, it's an iconic duo, and it's from Mad Magazine. If you can figure that out, I will credit you in the video as being able to guess that. Anyway, but also, I've mentioned this plenty of times by this point, but what the hell? What the heck, excuse me, I probably shouldn't be doing a Let's Play if I'm not mentally there today. But, oh boy, this will be fun. The, big project I've had planned, basically as long as I've been making videos on YouTube. Big thing I really want to do. And who knows, I might even get to... I really want to get... excuse me. It's a big project I've had planned for a while, and finally get to do it. And I won't say what it is, but I will say it's split up, hopefully, into 4 videos. At least the plan is that it will be split up across 4 videos, so that in, I can't go there, okay. So that I can get 2 of the videos out in June, and then do the other 2 in July. But hopefully, and then just something happens, I have August. I have the majority of August before school starts as kind of a backup. Because once school starts, typically, stuff on my YouTube channel doesn't really stop, but it kind of slows down, especially as we get in higher gear. But a couple of life updates. I am still working at my current job, but I did get accepted for another job at my school. It'll just fit my schedule a little better, and it's just a better fit. You know, it fits my schedule, it pays a little more, and also, yeah. So, but until then, I'm gonna stay at this current job, and I don't know if necessarily I'll be like in tears when I'm leaving this job because it's my first ever actual job, but it will certainly won't be easy to walk away from it because I really love this job I'm in. But I think I'm starting to run out of gas a little bit. I'm not saying that I'm not saying I'm losing faith in the company or anything. I just, you know the thing, some people, you just can't do the same job forever. Eventually you'll start to not want to do it anymore. I'm not necessarily there, but I know that's where I'm kind of heading. But enough about my life. So, I think believe we're at part 7 during this, and while we're doing this, oh yeah, caveman, die. This game actually is pretty beefy for a licensed tie-in game, not gonna lie. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I've had this game basically as long as I've had my PS2. So it's a miracle I've never actually beaten it. I think I've come close. I remember there was a point, or a couple points even, where I was actually playing really heavily, like really trying to beat it. But then just for some reason just never. I think we've been this way before. I think we've gone this way. Yeah, we did go this way with the Black Knight. But now I remember what we did last time. We beat the Black Knight. So now we have those boots that allow us to walk in tar. So we're actually gonna go back, and we're gonna find some tar we can now walk in. I had a brain fart, forgot what we did last time. My plan from here on in, though, is that if I get into a boss battle, I'm just gonna try and shut up. I'm just gonna be quiet. I might even go as far as to turn off my mic, because I feel like the music is just really good, and you guys need to hear it. Like, obviously you could just go up on YouTube. Oh, oops. That did not work. But hey, we got War Gates. Let's just do that. Darkness Coming Night. No. You can't go like that way. You have to like actually go around. All scares upstairs. Mind your manners. Where is got creepy crawlies in the hallways? Little lab of horrors. I feel like there's a certain place I should go to. So I need a fishing village. Okay. Shock on the dock. Lighthouse, Fright House. Now I go back. There we go. Lighthouse, rooftops. Is there another way to go? Another arrow pointing me in another direction? I like to go to the on edge and the hedge or whatever it was. I think that was where I saw some. The manor. Need a mystery machine. Hedge maze. On edge and this is where I want to go. This is actually super convenient. The fast travel. It's because it's a pretty big world, so I'm thankful they actually did that. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go this way instead. Yeah, because I remember that part. You have to help. You have to ride on that track with Shaggy. Huh? I've actually had people tell me I actually kind of look like Shaggy. I've had people tell me that. Okay. Let's head over here. I know I'm supposed to go up the stairs. I want to see what's over here first. Witch. Kill. Dead. So, I wanted to say something. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I'm in this group on Facebook, the Denver Retro Gamers we're called, and we last weekend of May we did a virtual swap meet, and I actually got some pretty sweet stuff. Now I think pretty much all of it has been shipped out. I think basically all of it has been shipped. It just hasn't all arrived yet. A couple things have arrived. I might do like a pickups video for that, like what all arrived in the mail. I already opened the packages. It's not gonna be like the unboxing time. Ooh, this will be scary. It's not gonna be like an unboxing kind of video because I've already done the. I've already opened the packages. I need the Scooby snacks. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Had to go all the way. Oh, okay. Fortunately, they were nice enough to start me back at the beginning of the maze. So you know. Oh, these don't crumble. That's nice. But in the mail today, I got 3 games, but only 2 of them were from that swap meet. The other one I just bought from a guy on Facebook who's also in that group. He posted this game. It was like $3, and I wanted it, but I was in middle school, so I figured I would just let it go for now. But I figured later on I would come back for it, and if he still had it, I would get it. Well, sure enough, I checked back with him later, and he still has it. That's the way I just went, isn't it? Oh, apparently, I still don't know what triggers that audience. Yeah, this is literally the thing I just did. Ow. I still. Okay. I was gonna sound brilliant. I can't remember what it was. So oh yeah. So the games that were for the swap meet were they're 3DS games. Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn and Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. And I had heard that Donkey Kong Country Returns is better on the 3DS. I'm gonna die. Is better on the 3DS than on the Wii, because the Wii version is good, but the Wii version is good, but I heard the 3DS version, I guess, improved in some ways. I don't know the details. And I haven't really played the Wii version. I have played it, but I don't own it. And it's been so long since I've played it that I could not tell you what did the 3DS do differently / better. I honestly don't know the answer to that question. But regardless, we're going to do that. We're going to kill that guy. I've heard it's better. And then I also watched Ant Dude's review of Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. He said it wasn't that the game was bad. He didn't like it, but it's not that it was bad. It was just very unnecessary because the Epic Yarn on the Wii was really good and really didn't have to be remade. They had those abilities, which kind of the whole point of that game was a Kirby game that didn't have abilities. But he basically said he don't really recommend it if you don't have a Wii and you've never played the original. But yeah, I mean, I personally enjoy it. It's certainly, I honestly think he said it didn't look quite as good as the Wii version, and no, it doesn't, but it still looks really good. And I don't like, and it's like I don't believe that it was okay. I don't think they would have been suffering if they hadn't ported it. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have been the worst thing ever for them not to have ported Extra Epic Yarn or Epic Yarn to 3DS. But I don't believe that this was necessarily a bad move. But what I think was a bad move, okay. So some of you might remember Alpha Dream, and they were the creators of the Mario and Luigi RPG games. I think most of us know that. So let me kind of recap you. Most of you don't need a recap, but whatever. They did Superstar Saga on oop, that was fail. Actually, I just remembered this. Let's go find a warp gate instead of backtracking again. But they did Superstar Saga on the GBA, and then they did all the other games on the DS. So there's Partners in Time, and then Bowser's Inside Story. Then the 3DS came along, so they did Dream Team, then Paper Jam. But then they went and remade Superstar Saga, which to me that makes sense because at that point Superstar Saga was over 10 years old. It was not as polished as the other games were, and a lot of people gave away their Game Boy Advance to get a DS and whatnot. So it made sense to bring that one to 3DS. Then they did Bowser's Inside Story. Thing with that though, Bowser's Inside Story was very unnecessary because it was on DS. But the 3DS is capable of playing DS games. So there really wasn't any need to transfer it over to the 3DS because everyone still had access to it. And apparently I'm right about that because they've gone belly up. Alpha Dream has gone belly up. Now, does that mean we're never going to see another Mario and Luigi game again? I wouldn't bet the farm on it. I mean, it's a little more difficult, sure, if what company will, take up the... Oh, excuse me. What is the next company that will... I don't know if I can make that. Yeah, I couldn't make that. What company will try their hand at bringing us another game like that? But yeah, I'm actually in the middle of a playthrough of Paper Mario. There's a warp gate. I think I went to the wrong... I was trying to go to a place I knew had tar, and I think I went to the wrong place. Because I think now instead of here, it's supposed to go to the docks. Scared Stiff at Skull Cliff. I like the names. You gotta go to the Mystery Machine. I want to go to Smuggler's Cove. Shock on the Dock. Lighthouse Fright. I think we'll start here and work our way forward. So in the middle of the second one, blanking on the name right now. Oh yeah, well we can go here at least. That's good. But like, I'm blanking on the name currently. Oh yeah, Partners in Time. And that game has some things that kind of annoy me. Like, I personally am not fond of how only the baby Mario Bros get the hammers. So if you're going into a fight as the adult Mario Bros and don't bring the babies, if you try to fight spiked enemies, you're not necessarily screwed. You just can't jump. You have to rely entirely on the special attack items, which isn't the worst thing ever. But I admit that I have never I can't press that. I've never had a full game over in that game on this playthrough. I remember my first attempt at I had the game in high school and I was dying almost constantly. I was getting my ass kicked. Basically every major fight I died at least once. But now playing the game again, I have had some of the brothers die, but I always spam and I always buy tons of the 1-up shrooms. I can't charge on the slippery floor. Go away. Go. No. Stop it. No, you stop it. Just get out of here. Leave me alone. And I'm dead. But I would just spam I would just constantly buy 1-ups so that if one of them dies, I can just bring it back and get back in the fight. And then also when it comes to a boss battle, I admit I kind of just tend to spam the special attacks and spam the special attack items and just do that non-stop until boss dies. And I usually have so many because I usually only save them for the boss and then buy a bunch when I go to the store. Ah, dang it. Oh, it's over here. Can't press that. Apparently I can. Not sure that does, but okay. And you can charge while on a slippery floor. Take that. Just have to be at a standstill first. There, I killed it. So yeah, and I actually was on a video chat just a little bit ago before I started doing this, and the topic of indie games was brought up, and I don't believe this was an actual question, but I thought of this question: what is your favorite indie game? And my vote goes to, well, it's a tie between Undertale and Shovel Knight, because both games are very good. Both games are awesome. They're both good in their own ways. You know, Undertale has charm out the wazoo, and a compelling story, likable characters and ultimately, when you play the pacifist route, it makes you feel really loved, to the point I never would want to play the genocide route. I just don't want to I tried to, though, not by choice. I had a friend basically insisting I do a genocide route over share play with her, and after I killed Papyrus, I felt so guilty that we had to eventually cancel because she kept missing the thing, and she just said, just cancel culture me. So I did, and then I went and did so I deleted my save, like I reset the game, and and now I do nothing but pacifist runs. I don't want to do a genocide run. I want to think about it, because honestly, I got really upset about killing Papyrus, who's my favorite character. I've never understood that whole I mean, if you want to do a genocide route in Undertale, you go ahead and do that. I would heavily advise against it, though, because it's a lot more depressing, it's really sad, and it's a lot more difficult. But maybe I'm just really attached to the characters. Like, for example, Alphys, or wait, is it Alphys or Alphys? Because, like, Alexa, never mind, pronounces it Alphys, but I always pronounce it Alphys. At least that's just me. But yeah, in that part where she gives you an upgrade to your phone, and then you're constantly getting interrupted by her status updates. I thought that was pretty cute, personally. I thought it was funny. Then I did the Papyrus, the cool skeleton 95 or whatever. I thought that was pretty funny too. So I understand people got annoyed at that section, but I personally thought it was really funny. But yeah, Undertale has fun gameplay, has humor. Hold up. I just want to check that real quick. Okay, so yeah, Undertale has fun gameplay, awesome humor, endearing characters, and Shovel Knight also has humor, fun gameplay, but as a platformer, which is I kind of prefer platformers over RPGs. Now, if you made an Undertale platformer, I don't think I'd be able to say no. Excuse me. A little sleepy. No, get out of here. I don't want to acknowledge you. Yeah, Shovel Knight and Undertale, I have to say, are my favorite indie games. What about you guys? Have you played a lot of indie games? Do you have any favorites? And also, since we're talking so much about Undertale, who's your favorite Undertale character? Honestly, I'm surprised I made that jump. I already said my favorite is, but I think a second favorite, if I couldn't pick Papyrus as my favorite, I'd have to pick the second favorite, which would be Alphys. Such awkward, but she's also really adorable, and also canonically she winds up with Undyne because she has a huge crush on her. It's honestly really funny. It's like that game is just awesome, and I would seriously recommend it. It's one of the few games I would recommend to literally anybody. Even people who don't play video games. I'm like really sleepy, not gonna lie. Usually after I have alcohol I get sleepy, and I just had a hard lemonade. I'll tell you what, next save point we're gonna go ahead and call it. I don't know how long I've been doing this, but we really haven't done a lot. We've done a couple things, but yeah, we didn't wind up in the place that I was hoping to wind up in. I'm trying to remember where that's at. Maybe next time we'll get there. I'm trying to. Oh, is that okay? Okay, we'll just stand on this. Why am I so sleepy? I'm sorry to be yawning straight into your eardrums. I'm sorry. I'm just really sleepy all of a sudden. I don't know why. I guess because I woke up really early last night, or this morning, because I had a dentist appointment. And then it turns out I went to my dentist appointment. I wound up being like ridiculously early. I was like half an hour early to my dentist appointment. I just sit in the car. Luckily, I had the foresight to bring my 3DS, so I at least could play that while I was waiting in the car. So yeah, it's a lot of times I have a feeling like, remember, a couple months ago, a speeding ticket, and then I had to go to court over it, and I was sitting in the waiting room waiting to be heard, and thank God I brought my 3DS, because the wait was like almost 2 hours, I think, is how long I was waiting before someone finally saw me. If I didn't have my 3DS, I don't know what I would have done, how I would have made it through that. I would have had to keep myself entertained. Yeah, that 2DS XL I bought I think it's about a week ago at this point. I freaking love it so far. It is a really cool little device that I don't regret spending money on. And actually, I think that was like Memorial Day weekend, I think. So Walmart was having a sale, like you get it like $99, well $100 basically. But as opposed to $150 that they usually go for. So getting that thing like $50 cheaper than originally was going to, honestly, I don't really have any regrets about that. You can just go away, go far away and never come back. Kill you. Give me the sandwiches. It's also, I think all these food items that Scooby-Doo will grab to recover his health, I think most, if not all of those, were actual like food items they ate in the show. I could be wrong about that, but I think all these like sandwiches and pies and whatnot, everything Scooby-Doo has eaten to recover his health in this game, he ate, I think, at least once in the show. And I was going this way earlier. I was talking about this earlier, but people have told me I look like Shaggy, especially when I grow my hair out. Fishy clues for Scooby-Doo? I hope you like fish sticks, Scoob. Speaking of Scoob, I haven't watched that yet. I'm planning on it eventually. I'm just not there. No, I came this way. Crap. Go back, because I came this way. But yeah, yeah, I haven't watched Scoob yet. Hold up a sec. I don't know. Thought I was being visited. Well, alright. Yeah, so my dog's in here. I don't know. I'm out of things to say. Okay. Thankfully, I don't have to recollect the keys. I stupidly went in the wrong door. Alright. Quiero dormir. I think after the next save point, I'm just gonna save and go to bed. I might not even get the thing up tonight, not gonna lie. Because that actually takes a while. I have to wait for it to transfer over, put it in my computer, and all that jazz. I don't know if I'm really up to that tonight. I think at this point I just want to go home. Go home. I'm already at home, but I want to go to bed. Alright. Let's swing over here. At this point, guys, I'm just out of things to say. I don't know what I want to say anymore.
Hey, right?
Hey, dog.
Run!
I think someone's down here with me now. So yeah, kind of kills the mood in Let's Play. This is some risky platforming up here, guys. Ah! Hey, die. Yeah, that's right, left is death, you monsters. That's the dog again. Kill you. Oh, almost, okay. I'm surprised I made it back on there.
Ruby snacks. Oh.
These ropes like to block me, I notice. Made it somehow. Ah, a little sleepy. I've said that many times, I know, but whatever. I'm out of things to say, like I said. At this point, I just want to get a save point. Want to get to a save point and just call it now. At least this does it for me. Not without annoyances, though. There's a ton of Scooby snacks down here, and I really don't feel like getting them anymore. Hey. I have to just die and just go back up. Get out of here. Back up. I don't think I have that double jump. It has saved me a couple times at this point, actually. Warp gate. Get on the thing.
It's a warp gate.
And a snack gate. Now I have to see what's in here. Fear on the pier. Okay, I think we've been in this general area before.
Right. Right. Perhaps.
Die. That didn't work. Is he shivering because he's cold or because he's scared? Honestly, I could see it being either. Give me that.
Right. 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 Ruby snacks.
Here we go. Save point. So, I guess next time we'll have a choice. Go down there or go in the cave. Which one we do, we'll find out next time. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Hobo out.